Welcome to Hospice Home, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to talk today about how your organizations have helped our hospice home in Jackson and the amazing work that you continue to do with us as partners. Emily, we were talking about generosity and that impact that Chrissy and Martha's organization have had not only on the hospice home, but on the patients, the families, and the community at large. Will you please explain how that makes you feel to have this partnership?
Well, I just have to say, Martha, Chrissy, your generosity and the generosity of American One and True Community Credit Unions, it has truly been a collaborative effort and really does show that we are stronger together. The money that has been raised has enabled our patients to say goodbye to loved ones in a way that not many get. And it's truly a wonderful value that we have in this community. And to not have to be given a bill at the end of that stay is because of your generosity and the generosity of the community as a whole. So thank you.
Chrissy, it's been 22 years that the Hit 'em for Hospice golf outing has been happening. That is amazing. Have you been involved that whole time?
No, so actually, when we were CP Federal Credit Union, we were approached to take the golf outing over. So that was probably 2015, because I believe it was the year after my mom passed away. So we've been involved for about the last 7 years. The last 4 of those, though, we've partnered with American One.
And while American One and True Community have been great partners, it takes more than just the two of you. It takes other businesses and local entities to help us with that. Wouldn't you agree, Martha?
I agree. I think what our collaboration did bring, though, was all of the influence that we have in our communities through corporate sponsorships, folks that we do business with that want to be a part of what American One is doing and what True Community is doing. That influence has led to just outstanding donations, consistent donations. I don't know what Chrissy's experience was, but mine was just, I hardly had to pick up the phone and it was like, yes, we're in again this year. And that consistency has led to these outstanding amounts of dollars being raised.
What's really amazing to me is that even through the pandemic, when we couldn't do an in-person golf outing and we did a virtual one, we knocked it out of the park. The businesses came, they united together, they saw the need, and they just blew our expectations out the door. That is just so amazing, and it speaks not only to your connections in the community, but it speaks to the dedication of our community for the last 22 years that they really think this is important. With that said, we've had some businesses want to know why we would end something that is so popular after 22 years. And we know that we're on the next chapter, that we're going to take this to another level where we can involve other people and more people in this. So Chrissy, can you expound on that, please?
Yeah, so it's interesting, that collaboration and that gift that you saw even during the pandemic year came because our teams worked so tirelessly on that effort. And, as we kind of sat down and talked about it, we said, we still can have the ability to actually involve more people like our teams work together and actually have the chance to partner with more businesses in our local community over a longer period of time to be able to bring more dollars to the hospice home. And so we actually are wholly expecting to continue to raise a strong amount of dollars for the hospice home. So through that transition to Lights of Love.
And the other benefit to the Lights of Love event is that it really gives our community a chance to interact with the families that have benefited from the hospice home and all of the generosity.
For those in the community who don't know what Lights of Love is, it's an annual event that we've been putting on at the hospital for quite a few years. We gather together to honor and memorialize our loved ones that we have lost, whether it's through the hospice home or care, or it's even positive care that we've had in the hospital, or the loss of a loved one as in a pet. They're just as important to us. So we have this really great Lights of Love celebration that we're doing. And we've had the Henry Ford Hospice golf outing. And now Martha and Chrissy, we're going to combine those two together to just create this beautiful, community-oriented celebration where we get together and touch the lives of different people who may not have been involved in the Henry Ford Hospice part. And they get a chance now to be a part of this bigger event and meet other people who have had loss and share memories, the same, maybe even the same kind of memories, because they've had these experiences like you did at the hospice home. So Martha, what is your vision for this growth and expansion, this new chapter that we're going to have when we combine your organizations with ours for the Lights of Love?
Well, I love the Lights of Love event. I've attended it for many years, and it's just heartwarming for families and individuals to come together in this shared experience around the holidays, which was sort of the point of it. I think what we can do now, though, is really involve so many more people that will have a much greater impact. As you said, golfing isn't for everyone, but everyone wants to have a sense of purpose after they've been through this experience, and sometimes it's hard to know what to do. And we're going to give them something to do that's really, that's going to feel good and have a great impact, but it's going to involve way more individuals and families in giving back. And I think that that impact will be felt here at the hospice home.
So we're already in the planning process of the Lights for Love for this year. And we know this is a great opportunity to combine the partners with Henry Ford Hospice golf outing and the Lights of Love campaign together. And the sky's the limit on where we can go with this. We have the opportunity to really amp this up and make it a community event and reach out and touch more people. So Emily, what do you think, what's your perspective on what that would look like in the future for our health system?
Yeah, I see it being a true collaboration, a collaboration of those families that have been impacted by loss, which is all of us. Like you said, I mean, this doesn't have to just be people. It's also just acknowledging those pets that we have lost in our lives as well, anybody that we've lost, in combination with the caregivers, the local businesses, and the whole community as a whole coming together to just honor the ones we've lost, as well as enjoy being together and celebrating life.
That's awesome. Thank you three for coming out and taking the time to let our community members know how important it is that we are here together to serve them, to continue to serve them through the hospice home, no matter what venture it's with. And this new Lights of Love is going to be amazing. For those in the community, please stay tuned to our social media pages and our insights that come out in December to let you know our event is December 7th, and it starts at 6 p.m. out in front of the hospital. Please join us for an evening of memories and community.